blame your coach. We ain't got no beef. We got old beef from back in the day.
Because I'm Willie now, so it's like,
Stay where you at. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. Nah, Philly doing good this year. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you. They look good. They undefeated, I guess. I guess they won today too. They look good. What part of Philly you at? The north?
Girl, you're the only one that need that. I don't want nobody else to guarantee that. Since the day you left, girl, I've been thinking since lonely late nights, daydreaming, reminiscing. Do you still believe in love? The what we used to be. We had big dreams, could have been a
Is it a
family.
block or
Thought
you
you
got your
was the
space?
one.
Is it a block or you got your
Every
space?
man needs a woman he can lean
I don't know if I can do that.
on. Through thick and thin, true love is what it's supposed to be. Don't wanna move on, but need you here next to me.
Yeah, for sure. Pulling up on it.
yeah, I'm enjoying it.
I don't know if I can do this shit. I need space. Too many people around. Too much going on. Can't do it. Really like parking. You gotta park somewhere, walk from grocery to the crib. I need my job.
I haven't had a problem with parking as far as like finding parking. I don't have a problem with that. Everything is near me, so it's a blessing. Like, I never lived so close to ShopRite. Like, 22 seconds, Wawa,
You can be for work?
me.
You can be for work?
I can be for work. I can be for work. Yeah, it's like 30, 40 minutes. Anyway, say hi to the people.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? What's up, man? I know y'all happy to see the bull back up in this thing.
I'm happy to see the bull back up in this thing. Okay, that's my brother. I love him so much.
For sure.
Oh my God, and I just love his energy so much. So listen, please like and share. We're gonna talk about sex today. I know, like, ooh, sex. Like,
We all grown.
I know, we grown. We can talk about it, right?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Twanadon is on his way, so be looking forward to him and his opinion and facts. I know he probably watching. Get your behind here, Twanadon.
My boy, funny. I can't wait to hear this shit. I can't wait.
Guys, oh my goodness, he gonna say some off the chain stuff,
His
but
Facebook post be crazy.
yes, and I want to talk about that. I want to talk about his Facebook post.
He's straight at it.
He better not be trying to back out because he know I want to talk about his Facebook post.
My boy straight at it. I don't believe it. I hold him down for it. He gonna be here.
He gonna be here.
Yeah.
All right. So look, let's get into it. Please share the page. Share. I'm gonna share right now because I haven't. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share right now. I'm so grandma. I don't know how to play music and do all different type of things at the same time. So I have to wait and then share at the and then
I should have
share.
connected to the Bluetooth.
It's all good though. It's all good. So please take the time out to do that now. Share, tag somebody that you know would, have some type of comments, insight that may want to ask questions. I was telling a brother earlier, he like, yeah, we're going to be watching. I'm like, can you please comment and can you please ask a question? Because a lot of people watch, but they don't say anything.
Exactly.
So we really need that interaction with you guys because that's why we have the live going on. We could do pre-record. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot
like
easier.
we could come here on a Wednesday
Right.
and we can pre-record. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to do that. We want to really see what y'all talking about, what y'all want to talk about, and really interact with y'all, because that's what it's about. It's about y'all.
Yeah.
It's
We
about
exposing
y'all.
ourselves, but at the end of the day,
Come on now.
you can give these questions for sure.
Yes.
That's what makes this show. That's what gives it energy.
Yes.
Everybody all about vibes and energy. Let's bring that on into the room. You hear me?
Yes, bring it into the room. How about, I don't know what I don't know.
What's you about to do? Share?
I'm trying to share.
All right. Type that
So
thing
wait.
in. Type it in at the top of the search bar.
Okay, type it in to the top. This is a shame.
It should be right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So wait, because I'm in charge of the page,
It's
it's making it hard for me? I don't know. I usually don't have a problem.
It's
Because I'm
it's
already
on the
on the
page.
page.
All right, so click that top one. There you go. Scroll down.
Scroll down.
You're right there. Share.
Okay, share like this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, because he's going to help me.
Talk to him. Tell him to type in.
Wait, public feed, but I want to share on my page. How is it gonna do that?
Oh, you gotta go to your page. Let me see.
How you do that?
So this right here, you gotta hold it. You gotta hold your finger.
Come through.
And then you slide to that. Yeah.
Yes, and
So go
then
right to it.
and then I put it in the search
same
button.
steps, yes, ma'am.
You just helped me so much. You just helped me so much. You don't even know. You don't
Just
know.
hold your finger on that bad boy.
You don't even know. Okay, share. I can share to my story. I can share to the feed.
You got a couple different jobs.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait. I know you hear
She
the
on it now. Yeah,
sound.
she on it now.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I love it.
Yo.
All right, so now that that's done, I'm ready to get right into it with y'all. All right, so I'm gonna be looking. Hey Kayla, you know Kayla is faithful. Kayla, when is you coming on the show?
She's tapped in.
Like, please inbox me. Let's get it going, cause yeah.
I want to be. I want to be
I
at
heard that
home
you in
when she comes.
Philadelphia, and I'm in Philadelphia too. I'm trying to connect with you, girl.
That's hilarious.
Yes, I'm trying to connect with you. So listen, let's talk about it. So what you think? So what do you think when you think about sex? What do you think? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about sex?
The type of sex we having, what we doing, because it's different types.
Oh yeah.
Definitely got different moods, different times, different places.
Okay.
It's a broad statement. Sex is everything.
So, but what do you think about it when I say, if somebody say, let's talk about sex, what's the first thought that comes to your mind?
I start reminiscing.
Oh, that, come on, be honest.
That's just real, because you think about the best, the worst, what happened, all that. You think about everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what do you think about music and how it intertwines with sex? Because I know that you are an artist.
I've had people tell me they made love to my songs. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
Yeah. They were, I got that joint on the playlist. Like, I was tearing my joint up. Oh yeah, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, it gets crazy. Yo, women say the same thing. Like, yo, I'll be listening to it on my thing. It came up. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but at the same time, it's definitely dope. But sex, I think money and music rules the world in general. It controls the mind. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely money, because if you don't got money, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
But the music definitely touches a person's soul. No matter what type of music it is, they fall in love with how it is and what it is. And when you talk about R&B music, while making love, it can get dangerous.
Goodness.
It can get dangerous depending on the song. Like I said, depending on the mood.
Yeah.
Like, a song can make you have rough sex, and a song can make you make love.
Oh my goodness.
That's just the reality of it. So
Why
where
is
does
that? Why is that?
the mentality, where it puts you at, the mood. Of course, I'm not gonna have sex to no Meek Mills or Ice Cube music. Like, that's gonna throw you all off. But I don't know. Some people like that.
Yeah.
Some people like that drill music while they getting it in. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. If we gonna do it, gotta be making love. Gotta be making love. But it definitely has an effect on how good it is and the connection, because you also build a connection off of it too.
Do you think that it intensifies your sexual relation with the person?
It gets deeper, because now you're comparing your sex life to these lyrics. You feel what I'm saying? You listen to, let me think of a song. What's the song?
I'm gonna throw Trey Songz out there.
Trey Songz? Which one?
Trey Songz, I don't know. Apparently he has all these love making songs, and even back in the day he had these songs about, girl, I'm gonna tear you up or all that. You don't like Trey Songz? Okay.
No. I ain't saying I like him. That's not my first choice that I'm going to.
Okay, who you talking about? Genuine? Listen, because
there we go.
Genuine?
Yeah, there you talking. You talking So Anxious? You know what I'm saying?
So anxious.
Right, that's something where, in a mentality where I'm just meeting this girl or I'm just hooking up with this girl, and I put this song on, she already know what that mood is.
She already know.
She should.
Oh, we should have had Brittany in here with that. She would have had a lot of comments about that. So wait, because she got this favorite song, and she's like, "Listen, when that song play, I'll be, you know, she got a testimony to that."
Yeah.
I think it's funny you said that because a lot of times, like when you talk about reminiscing, and then you listen to the song, it could connect you to the person that you was with when you was playing these songs.
Genuine, So Anxious is what I lost my virginity to.
Really?
No cap. When I was in middle school.
And I just called that out.
Right. Wild. You feel what I'm saying? So, yo, I'm telling you, that music definitely plays a part.
Oh my goodness.
You put that song on now, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I've been
Really?
dang. And
The
yeah,
first
that was
time.
years ago.
Right.
That was years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. You know, because I would avoid songs because of that connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I think also like when I would get, I guess like when I would get into that mood and those songs would play, it would connect me to that person, but not only sexually, but the mental capacity to that person too. Like whatever connection we had,
the place you was
whatever the place, whatever we went through, it just start playing in my mind. So it's like, I don't even want to listen to that.
But you can't get away from it though. You can't get away from it. I still, like I said, that So Anxious still gonna pop up. It's different
still gonna
songs.
pop up.
Yeah, it's just gonna be there. You gotta deal with those moments.
You gotta deal with it.
Yeah, take it in and be like, damn.
Now, how do you
unless you recreate it. You can recreate that.
That's what I was gonna say. Well, how would you deal with something like that?
Just get over it.
What do you mean?
You gonna ponder for those 3-4 minutes and then be like, all right, whatever. Just go on about your life.
Watch his life when the song go off?
Yeah. It's a wrap. I might turn it off. Like you said, I'm not trying to avoid it. But still, that initial beat, that little thump, I'm like, dang, man, I remember when.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like switching on to another refocusing yourself, like, oh, it's over. Like, that's already done. I'm moving on type of thing.
Yeah, or recreate that moment.
Now, what you mean by recreate now?
Take that same song and make it into a different mood. Now, that might blow your stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, right.
It might.
Why you gonna recreate that?
It might, because I don't want to sit there and ponder about her. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to think about that.
So what I'm saying is, how can you... So, I mean, it might blow your stuff if you got somebody else. Okay, I guess it has to be like... Years later. I mean, you can't put on Genuine. You had that... And then it's like 2 years later, it's like you try to recreate the whole Genuine thing all over again.
It's a strong might. Because it depends on her. It depends on the energy that she gives me. If she giving me crazy energy and the song come on, I'm not stopping. I'm not thinking about old girl. Like, no, we in the mood. And now when it's all over, I'm like, yo, you know what? Mentally, myself, I'm like, that was a good recreation. I like that.
I can't. So wait.
It's real.
So Shay, do you mind me asking you when you lost your virginity?
I was 14.
And so, how was that experience? Was it like a good thing, a bad thing?
No, it was peer pressure like a mother. Like, it was peer pressure. I was an athlete, you feel what I'm saying? So I hung out with that crowd. Like, oh, you expected to get girls and this and that. So when the first person got his little something, it trickled down. Like, oh, who next? Like, who doing this? And I had a girl at the time. So it was kind of expected for me. Like, I remember the first time we had kissed and all, and everybody was like, oh, Steph, he kissed her. I'm like, what? But, you know, time went on, and we got to the 8th grade year, and then it became even more of a thing, because I think I was like 3rd or 4th out of the game to make it happen. Yeah. But at this particular time, we had all came to school in our suits. We had a basketball game that day, so we had to be dressed up. And I was just on point. She was just shining. Everything was looking good. She like, yo, you want to come to the crib after? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm running down the streets in my church shoes trying to get to her crib. Like, so, I mean, it was definitely peer pressure. But at the same time, I wanted it. I wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah.
I wanted to get that experience. Yeah. Big time. I was in that puberty stage.
So it was something that, like, you guys at that age, like 14 years old, y'all was coming together and talking about it? Like, if one of your boys, like, had sex or whatever, would y'all gathering and having discussions about it?
Yeah, even just playing with it. if somebody got to play with it, we was talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I did this, I did that. I mean, I feel like everybody do that.
Yeah.
Even on the girl side, like I know, like I used to send pictures, so my picture got around. Girls knew what it looked like. This, and that. Like, so I know it was a common thing, but we definitely had our little bro conversations.
And it was more like, so was it also like, oh, let's see who was able to lose their virginity? Was it a competition? Did it have like?
I wouldn't say it was a competition. It was just the wonder of who could make it happen. Of
Like a
when,
goal.
yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, some people had girls, some people didn't. Like, so it was just who's next?
Who next?
Who's next? You feel what I'm saying? I just
How
ended
did you feel after that?
felt like the man when I was walking through.
No, for real, be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
No
yeah.
cap, though. No
Did you
cap.
feel like the
I
man?
really felt like the man. Like, I felt like I had reached a new peak in life. You feel what I'm saying? It was new to me, and I definitely wanted it again. Like, I won't say I was addicted at that point, but I just wanted to keep doing it. Like, I was like, oh, this is good. I like it.
Wait. You said addicted at that point. So what does that mean? Like, do you think that you are or could have been addicted to sex?
I had a point in time where I was going wild. Not sleeping with everybody and their mom, but
Yeah.
I like that. It was a point in time in my life where I really liked to get it in, like 6-7 times in a row. I was going back
In
to
one
back.
day?
Yeah.
One day,
Me and
6 and
Shorty-
7 times?
Me and Shorty was wild. It was wild, and like anywhere, anytime, it was going down. Like it was that.
What was that?
That was good. She said, "What was that?" That was when I first got in my car. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but even before then, I used to meet up with Shorty at the park, like anywhere, anything.
No,
The bowling alley.
Because I'm thinking about it because sometimes they say like with age, you know what, like you guys testosterones and stuff
Right.
like that. Like it sometimes like just like when people like I think when they say when women get older we get more excited. Now we want to before we like you doing too much. Now
Yeah.
when we get older we like come on like.
Big facts.
So that's why I was asking, like, because they say, the hormones and all of those things that work together, like, was it like something that was like intensifying it as far as like your growth spurt or whatever?
Most definitely, and that, and like you said, plus I was in the gym, I was working out, so I felt good. Like
Yeah,
I just had all the energy in the world. So
you
it
had
was,
a lot of energy.
yeah, and me and Shorty was at that peak at the same time. So it really was like, yo, in this moment we can do. All right, bet, come on, let's go do this right quick. And that's just what it was. And we would do it like 6-7 times a day. No lie, I ain't
Wow.
lying. No, it's all facts.
And you ain't need nothing extra.
Nah.
It's just like
It
get
was
up
all
and
good.
go.
I mean, I was a little puff, a little marijuana, but
You was
that wasn't an effect. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like what I needed to get started. Like nah, it was on go. It was on site.
So let me ask you this. Do you have the same mindset towards sex that you had when you were younger?
As in what?
Like,
as
did
in wanting
anything
it,
change? Like, as far as like the mindset or how you actually think about it?
Nah, sex is deep to me, but it isn't that deep because I know people do have sex with people that they don't really want to.
I'm not talking about people.
No, I'm just
I'm
saying
talking about you.
It's not that deep to me. At one point in time, I thought it was something special. Like I thought it was like, yo, like
When did you think that?
when I was young. Before I started getting more than 1 or 2 vaginas. That's when you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's when it kicked up for me. I'm like, oh, she did it to him, and then it was like it didn't matter to people. So why should it matter to me? If you can just, all right. So me and my homies used to get busy with these girls. It was a group of girls. We used to always chill with them.
Yeah.
Eventually, one smashed that one, and then it was just one night. This one girl was like, yo, I want him too. I was like, what? You want bro? Like, and it actually went down. Like while we were sitting there, like we sitting there watching the game and it was going down. So I'm like, dang, like she really don't care. Like,
Wow.
so in that moment alone, I'm just like, yo, the Jones don't care. If they can do that, if they can have sex with somebody just because, then it really don't matter. Like, But some females say that they can't do it. I don't know.
So do you believe that all females is like that?
Nah. Some women have respect to themselves. For sure. But there is women out here that just don't care. Like, if they find you attractive for the night or you doing it for them, they gonna give you the yams.
Well, what about you, Shay?
I've changed.
What about you and your style?
I honestly say I don't think I did one night stand with nobody. Like, I gotta know you. I gotta know who you are. I know what you about, where you from, before I can get active with you. I can't just be like, yo, what's up? Like, yeah, all right, bet, come on, let's go upstairs. Like, nah.
There has to be a connection.
Yes.
So how long would you say that you will wait? Like, after meeting somebody, how long would you wait until y'all get down with the get down?
At least a couple of weeks.
What's
At
a
least.
couple?
Couple weeks.
Like
Might be a
1 or
month.
2?
Might be a
A
month.
month? A month again. So you
Might
think
be a
within a
month.
month you know somebody?
I know enough.
Like what?
Where you
What you
from?
gonna learn
Your
in a
name.
month?
Oh, I
Yeah,
talk.
okay, your name,
Where you from?
where you from.
Who you involved with? Your friends? What you do? Your
You
schedule
gonna know
for
somebody?
sure.
You gonna know somebody friends in a month?
Yeah.
How?
What you mean?
Because really, if you think about a month, okay, if you think about a month, first of all, your rent is due 1 month from the next, right?
Yeah.
By the time you turn around, you pay rent. By the time you went like this, it's time to pay rent again, right?
Right.
So during the week, you working, right?
Texting.
You got your little
Texting.
things you do. Wait, I'm talking about you alone. You working.
Mm-hmm.
This is hours. So you got your job that you got hours in.
Right.
Okay. Then you might do your little thing, hang out with your boys. I don't know. Go
Right.
to the gym.
Right.
Go out to eat, whatever you like to do. Do some music, work on some stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so many hours that you can even spend time with that one person to only know them to know them pretty good for 1 month. Because if you add the hours up, it's like maybe a couple shifts. You know what I mean? But and the thing about it is
Nah, I'm listening.
Right?
I'm waiting. I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, because the thing about it is, they texting, y'all not having these all crazy phone calls. I mean, you could be chapping at night a little bit, but how much can you really get to know a person after a month?
Okay.
I mean, they could just basically show you what they want to show you.
Oh,
in a
for
month.
sure. I mean, they can show me what they want to show me for the next 5 to 10 years.
Right.
To be honest.
No.
Huh?
Well, 5 or 10 years. Well,
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, it depends because some people say that you see it in the beginning and then you just ignore it.
It depends on what situation you.
Because who can really act
in a month.
for 5 or 6
I
years? That's a lot of acting.
Yeah. Who?
No, they ain't acting. You saw it from the beginning.
Well, you ain't never
5 or
watched-
6 years.
You
Ain't
ain't never
nobody
watched these
acting that
movies.
long.
People out here living double lives and everything else, and they wife not even know it.
They wife is crazy as hell because they know it, but they refuse to accept it.
Listen, man, anything is possible.
Whatever.
Do not.
Jay, I'm
Please
not going there
listen
with
to me.
you. Let's go
Listen
back
to
to
me.
you.
Anything is possible. I have seen it. I've done it. Like, that's probably why my trust is messed up. Like, anything
So
is
you
possible.
telling me you've done some stuff that the person did not know, they just thought you was two good shoes and they just
Mama, I was with
they
somebody
was-
for 2 years doing something that they didn't like, and I was doing it, and they never knew it. And
They
when I
didn't
told
know
them,
it.
I told them that I was doing it, they was like, "No, you're not." Or
What was you doing?
I can't say that. That's one thing I can't.
So wait, was you having sex with somebody
No,
else?
it was just something I personally that I was doing, but they didn't like me to do it, and I was still doing it behind their back. They just didn't know.
So you think that the person was just not paying attention, or that you think you was so good at what
I
you
was
were doing?
just smooth like that. I was just smooth like that.
Maybe they wasn't looking for it. I don't know.
It probably
I can't
wasn't.
say.
But I'm telling you that.
Because sometimes, you just have this, because we have this intuition. Most cases, I mean, if you're not off,
Mhm.
because some women I seen is off. All right, they got
Yeah.
a little offness,
Yeah.
and we know them, and they don't care, and they still, it's everybody, it's somebody for everybody. But some women are off,
Mm-hmm.
and they smooth, just be like,
It's
don't,
whatever. Yeah.
they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't, but then it's like, you can't get it past that one.
Yeah.
I can get it past this one.
But some of them be too
But some of
advanced
them,
on it.
yeah, some of them you just can't get it past.
That's a big fact.
So wait, let's go back to the month.
Mm-hmm.
So you're willing to wait a month.
I can know you enough to where where I feel protected to actually have protection and might have sex with you. Especially if people out here doing it in one night. Like, what you mean? Like, I at least know your name, where you from, like I said. Like, I'm saying, I know what you about. I know if you working. I know if you're not working. I know if you drive a car, if you don't. Like, it's a month is a good enough time for me to, like, really get an idea. I'm not going to nobody raw for a month. Like, no. I'm not doing that. I really don't know you like that. But still, I feel like a month is enough time for me to be like, all right, I think Shorty, you know what I'm saying? She might be good in the bed. Right? Let me see what it's about.
So wait, how about if the person is like, no, I don't want to. I want you to wait more than a month.
We're cool. I told
Are you
you,
willing to
I've been
do
down.
that?
I've been down that road before. A girl made me wait for years. Left, moved, came back, and it went down. I didn't mind. I didn't care. I didn't care how long it was. It didn't like. I still chill with her. I still was around her. Like, that don't matter to me.
But were you having sex with somebody else at that time?
Probably.
Probably. So you didn't wait.
Probably was. I
Because
ain't gonna lie to you.
waiting is actually like, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, I can wait. I can definitely wait. At this point,
Waiting is
at
not
this
like,
point in my
I'm going to
life,
chase you down and then
No.
finally I get to do whatever I want and then we come together.
she didn't know about what I was doing. She was in her own little world. I was in my own little world.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Because what determines, let me ask you this. What determines if someone is like good enough? You say, oh, well, you know, she may be good enough to, you know, for me to have sex with her. Like, when do you become like this?
Well, first of all, I go
when
for
women
it.
are like good enough to lay down
Oh,
with you.
I know, no.
Because
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it.
Because this is what I'm saying. Because if they want, say if a female is like, you know, either whether she wants to, you know, have sex with you before that, or you'll be willing to have sex with her
Before what? The month?
before the month.
Yeah.
So because you personally not making nobody wait. So if I meet you, because you said you never had a one night stand. If
Right.
I meet you
Right.
and I'm like, all right, Shay, like it's about to go down.
I
You
got.
like, okay.
I'm only gonna get down with it if I'm like drunk or something. I'm not gonna lie to
Now
you.
you gotta be drunk.
For me to do it one night, yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna be sober. I'm like, nah, let's chill for a minute.
So you gonna say let's chill.
Yeah.
So what determines a woman to be good enough?
It's just, so it's not about being good enough. It's just the simple fact that, like, the chemistry. Because not everybody has chemistry. You can have sex with somebody and just be on some weird stuff. Like, I like to have chemistry. Like, our body motions gotta be the same. I gotta know that your wave is my wave. If I do put on music, you like the same music I like.
Okay.
So, like I said, that good enough is just knowing that you qualify. Because I have had some lame sex before, and I was...
What is that? What is that? What is lame
What,
sex?
lame sex?
Yeah.
When they don't do it for you. I've faked some nuts before. Act like I actually came, but I didn't.
Wait, so I know I'm asking for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What is lame sex? Like, what is it?
Lame
about
sex
that
was,
makes it
alright,
lame?
so I'm a person, I like to hit it from the back. If your back ain't right, if your motion ain't right, if you can't throw it back, that's lame to me. If I gotta do all the work, like after a while I'm like, alright, like, nah, I don't even want it no more. Like, I'm good. That's lame sex. Or like, I like vocal. You gotta be vocal. Some women and naturally don't moan loud. They my boy in the
Twan
building.
Don is here.
My boy's in the building. What's good,
Twan,
G?
you over there.
I know.
He said, I
Bless
know.
you.
What's good with you, partner?
Can't call it, man.
But yeah, like some women don't moan loud. Some women just like breathe heavily. That's lame to me. I don't like it. So I'm not coming back.
So wait, you don't never like tell them like, okay, you need to be doing more stuff. It's not
Only
something
if
that they can
only if I
learn?
really like you and we continue talking. If we continue talking, then yeah, I got time to explain to you how to do and what to do. And I would expect the same. If I'm not doing it for her, you tell me what positions and how my tongue's supposed to move and everything else. Like, let me know.
Yeah, because some people can say that you lame.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody has. I ain't going on. Pretty sure somebody, because like I said, it's been those moments where I feel like it's lame and I might go limp. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they said the same thing about me. Like, yo, you whack, da 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 da. The mood just wasn't right.
Big fact.
No connection.
No connection.
Is sex everything?
I've been answering a lot. I'm gonna let
I
my
know
man
you had
talk.
a half an hour on
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
table
let you
before you
breathe.
give
I'm
me.
gonna let my man
Yeah.
talk.
Is sex everything, Twan?
Talk to him, brother.
Oh man.
Because men make such a big deal out of it.
It depends. It depends. I would say it depends on the person you with. Because you could be attracted to them crazy, but the sex is not interesting, you won't wind up losing interest.
So it can't
Interest
be
in
everything.
what? The person?
Interest in her, yes.
If
And vice versa. She wind up losing interest in him.
So are you taking it that far in the first place? Like if she whack, are you going back after? How many chances you giving
See,
her?
but that's the thing. What can we define as whack?
I just
Sex.
explained to her.
that's what
I mean-
maybe you should define it. What's wax sex?
I don't really wax sex. It's nothing. Sex is sex. You put it in, you stroke it, you do all your different positions.
So have you ever had somebody that couldn't get in
A lot of people defends. I think wax sex is pertaining to how they perform,
Right.
right? And the performance. Some women is just lazy.
I'm not with that.
You're not with the laziness.
That's whack to me.
Or they might just be not properly trained. They might not be properly
Trained?
Yeah, because I'm gonna say trained
That shocked her.
because they might not be experienced enough,
Experience.
right?
Bro, at our age, ain't no way.
At our age, you can find some chicks our age
Ain't
that
no
only
way,
had
bud.
sex twice or 3 times,
Yeah, you'll find these people.
and they don't
Or
really
only have
know
one
what
partner.
to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you only dealt with one person for so many amount of years, you find somebody else that want to just flip you all around the board. You like, oh,
Yeah. In that situation,
I ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I really can't say sex is whack, man, because it just depends on the person that you laying down with.
I'm
per
gonna
se.
give it a couple tries. If we ain't good off the first 3 to 4 tries, then I'm not coming back around.
So you will actually dump somebody.
Because of sex.
Dump
Because
them.
of
I'm not
sex.
getting that far with them.
You just said you ain't coming back around.
Yeah, we could be friends, but it ain't on that
Well,
level.
how about if you're in a relationship?
We're not getting there.
Because the sex is whack.
Yes, that's why I said. But I had questions before about how we not supposed to have sex before we get married. I need to know. 'Cause if I get married to you and you not
My
pleasing
man
me-
Rob back.
No.
He ain't work today. Shout out to Rob.
He need to know.
That's
Because
right.
he said he need to know.
He need to
test
know
the
before I
gas.
marry
Right.
you. I need to know if this thing got mileage on it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about, so a lot of times, like, let me tell you something. Have you had sex with somebody that their hygiene was not up to par and you had to do something about it? I don't know what you
Hygiene
did.
down there or just hygiene in general?
Yes. Have you had that experience?
I didn't even get to that. I didn't even get that far before I smelled it, and
I would say no.
I didn't keep going
A lot of women.
But you smelled it before,
before
like
I even
from
took her pants off.
A lot
somebody.
of women pH balance is not the same. Every woman pH
Oh
balance
yeah,
is not the same.
everything different.
Right.
Don't
Some
nobody-
women
don't
don't.
nobody smell nor
Some
taste
women
the same.
don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And I would say that as a sense of, once they get inactive with a sex partner that they recently had, they don't go get the things that they need to fix it back up before they jump into the next sex partner.
That's the grown person part.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, oh, you got that little tangy smell. Now, it's like,
It's
it's
a little tangy.
it's not bad in the sense of like she has something. It's just like, homeboy was in there already. He done got them things swarming around in that joint.
Damn.
And now you about to go on there. She ain't properly cleansed it. She ain't, give
So
it
how
like.
do you handle something like that?
I mean, as men, I really think that I think we look past it sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I don't think, we talking about just like a
Yes,
regular sexual smell. We're not talking about no fishy smell, like this she just
I'm
smell
talking
horrible.
about both of it.
Well, I ain't never experienced that other side, so I can't
You
tell
never experienced no stank cooler.
No, because I tell them, you about to get in the shower before we even do anything.
That's just a comfort
So-
thing.
So you have experienced it and you told her to get in the shower.
I haven't, because this is what's gonna happen.
Fresh.
We both gonna shower.
So you ain't never brought a joint home from the club?
No
man?
sir, I would never do that. She getting left at the club.
Mm.
No sir.
So you don't do one night stands either?
I never had one.
You never had a one night stand?
No,
See,
sir.
we click.
Okay, so let's go. So the pH balance.
Only
Well, we
because I'm
had-
scared.
Yo, facts, bro.
You
That one
scared.
night span could turn into a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It could turn into a
STD,
disease.
yeah.
It could turn into a stalker.
Yup. That's why I say. All right, so how long are you giving it before you actually put on for the joint?
After I beat down,
Yeah.
before I beat
How
down.
long? How long you giving it?
It depends on when she give it to me. I ain't really pressed over no twat. I tell you, I'm the prize, man.
That kills me. Okay, so I want to go back to Kayla. I want to say what Kayla said.
Just killer saying.
Guys
Kayla
want a
over there.
female who knows tricks,
Oh, Kayla got tricked.
but then question her body count. So does that matter? So you know you want the both of both worlds. You
That's
want them to know tricks, but also you don't want them to have a body count.
What?
So what's
Yeah,
going on with that?
That don't even make sense.
We had a
Taylor.
conversation on the last week's show.
No, we had it after the
Afterwards?
live.
Okay.
You-
Yeah.
So
just
we
'cause
gonna
you
bring
got-
it back around.
Just because you have multiple partners, it still don't mean you know what you're doing.
I don't care about your body count, man. I'm not asking about what you had before me. I got
Long
you
as-
now.
yeah,
That's
long
all
as-
that matters.
As long as you ain't carrying no diseases and nothing like that. You know
If
what
you
I'm
slept
saying?
with 2,000 men, that's not my
So
problem.
you don't care. Would you ask a female that? Like
No.
how
Yeah.
how
No.
many females you had?
I
I mean
said
how
no.
many guys you had?
I said no last week, and I'm gonna say no this week. I'm not asking you because when you give me that answer, now I'm gonna be in the
Now
back
what
of my
made you
mind.
ask?
I just wanted to know.
I don't wanna
First of all,
know.
I just want to know if you're going to tell me the truth. 9 times out of 10, women lie in general.
A woman will feel uncomfortable to tell you that. Most of them probably won't tell you.
I mean, unless they sitting up there counting for real.
Right.
I mean,
Most women
Most of
don't,
them, I can count on my hands. I can do
Most
that.
women-
That's how they come.
but they
They
lie.
don't really know
Thank
their
you.
body count, man. They don't read.
Yeah.
It
I
shouldn't
mean,
even
how
be
you
that.
gonna
It
really
shouldn't even
know?
be that much though in general.
Well, how many people have you had? Do you know your body count?
I don't officially know a number. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't
So-
know a number?
But I know it's a lot.
Why
I
is
got
it
a- I got a
okay
book.
for you not to know your body count, but it's not okay for a female not to know her
Put you in
body
the hot
count?
seat.
I never said it wasn't okay, but just in general, you know what I'm saying?
Right in the hot seat.
I just be wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't matter. Like I said, as long as you ain't carrying nothing, you know what I'm saying, we good. Because it's not going to matter what they did to you. I'm doing it to you now. So it really don't even matter. You're right. I shouldn't
It
even
don't
ask.
matter. So you
I
shouldn't
shouldn't even
ask.
ask. Nope.
You shouldn't ask. Now, what is this thing about guys being the prize?
I ain't saying that. It came over here.
Well, I mean, I'm the prize, man. You get me, you got something good. That's the explanation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get me, you got something good, man. You know, you gonna have somebody that's really gonna push you to the limits, and I would expect you to push me as well. You know, and that's why I look at myself as the prize. I'm not gonna belittle myself and say I'm just okay. I'm gonna always have that high standard, like I am him, and I get things done one way or another.
Yeah.
So why would I press about some twat?
So let me ask you this: do you guys ever have you ever practiced
Whoa,
like? Nah, I'm sorry.
Show
Because
myself.
I've got like 50 questions, but I'm trying to just ask one question right now.
You can ask
And it's
them
like,
all.
no, don't ask that question, ask that other question. So excuse me,
I'm here for
as
it.
my brain is just going. So have you guys ever like not had sex for a long period of time?
Yeah, when I went to jail.
Nah,
No?
I've been cooking.
It's always having sex.
No.
I've always had somebody.
So,
around.
but when the last time you been in a relationship?
Sheesh.
I'm freshly out of one.
You freshly out one, and so you was with that person, and y'all just, you was with that person for years or whatever, and y'all
Yeah.
had sex. Have you ever cheated?
Yeah.
And why? That's what I do want to know because
Here we
I
go.
want to know
you
why.
You can't ask me that because I've never. I'm sorry, y'all. To any girl out there that has ever been dealing with me, I apologize. I'm
He's sorry, y'all. He's
I'm-
sorry.
Let me do just public apology right
Yes.
now. I have never been faithful.
Ever?
Damn.
In no relationship?
Not since daycare. I ain't never been faithful. It's not good. I've had periods of times. I had like 3 months. I'll be good.
I just met him today, y'all.
like 3 months. I'll be good. Like 3 months. I'll be good. You feel what I'm saying? And after
Yeah.
I'll be like, But
Why? You get get this little itch or something?
Yeah, get a little urge or temptation. I see somebody new, I be like,
Oh, you need somebody different.
yeah, what
You
that
can't
thing
stay
like.
with one female. You can't just have sex with one person.
I have my moments where I'm good. I'm a good guy.
No, I'm not talking about moments because you said you never been faithful. That means you can't have sex with just one person. But why is that?
I think it's in my blood. I get it from my daddy.
Your papa was a Rolling Stone?
Yeah.
Whatever he
Yeah,
laid his
my
hand
papa
was his
was
own.
too.
I don't know.
I really,
But I'm trying. At this point in my life, I'm getting better. I have calmed down since 2019. Like I've definitely chilled out. Like I used to have a lot of girls over. Like it'd be a random, yo, what's up? Come through. Like it was what it was, or I pop up and do what it do. But after I had a little scare from this little shorty,
What kind of scare?
she tried to say she was pregnant, and I didn't. It was after the fact that I told her I didn't want her. But then she just went to the whole extreme as to how she was gonna contact me, this and that, all this other stuff. It just got crazy, and I was just like, yo, I can't be doing this, not no more.
Yeah.
So I chilled out.
It's crazy because I think like it comes to that type of stuff. I feel like, you know, sometimes you do things out of habit and also, you know, like especially if you did it, it's like smoking. Like you smoke cigarettes, you know, back in the day I used to smoke a Black and Mild with my drink or whatever. And then it became such a habit. So it's like, oh, then it was time to get rid of it. It had to be a drastic change or something that just clicked to make it change and you develop something new.
Yeah.
But it's like, now you come from like a home where both your mom and your pop was
I
in a
grew up with my
home
grandparents. Yeah, they was together.
and they was together. And did they ever have like talks with you or anything about like sex or did they like give you life lessons?
No, I found out everything on my own. On, of course, school and conversations. Like I said, peer pressure from my friends. So I mean, my first porno was my homies trapped me in a room with a porno on the screen, locked the door.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, like. You know what I'm
Made
saying?
you
So-
watch it.
Huh? Yeah, like basically just put it up. And I'm like, look, that was young boy. These are my older friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're a
your
little
older
older than me,
ones.
but they was the ones who exposed it to me.
Dang. So, I mean, what do you do in a moment like that? Will you just like continue to watch it or did
No, I was out. I was
'Cause
trying to
you
get out the
didn't
room. I didn't know what that was at that time. I'm like, what in the world? So I was trying to get out the room. I wasn't focused on TV. But it wasn't until I had seen it on my own interest where I looked it up online and I'm like, oh, like, all right. There we go.
This one I've been missing.
Yeah, you feel me?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
And it kind of like sparked something in you though, when you saw it on the TV that day. Did it spark something like, oh, this is crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And then you went to go search for it. What about you, Twan? What sparked you into sex?
I don't know. It just happened.
One day somebody just landed on you?
Yeah.
She was older
Yeah.
and she wanted you.
That's how I lost my virginity.
Damn.
An older lady?
And I ain't never seen her again.
You can't laugh.
Hey yo,
I'm
that's some
trying
G.
not to
That's
laugh.
G right there. I mean,
Yeah.
she showed you what it was in for, and she said, "All right,
Showed
young
me
man,
everything.
go ahead."
Go ahead and left me outside.
And it was a rat.
It was a rat.
She just left me outside.
Wait a minute. This old lady
Yo, see, mine
hopped
was
on you
passionate.
and then did what? And then left
I
you?
think I was 12 and she was like
Oh snap!
22. But I always had like a deep voice and I had my mustache since I was 10.
Yeah.
So I lied to her and told her I was older.
Yo, my
That's
boy
how I
got
got
in. It was early.
Yeah, that's how I got her.
See, mine was passionate. It was my
I think
first
she
love.
bagged me though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Where was you at?
I was in Philly in the jungle.
You was just chilling.
Real rat. I took it to the band though. She was like, "What is this?"
What is a band?
So you was coming like you already knew what was going on.
Because my man put me on, like, you know what I mean? Like you, I hung around a lot of older people.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm 11. I'm hanging with people that's 16, 17,
Exactly,
18
right.
years old. And like, oh, Twine, take it in. I'm telling you, she won't give it. I'm laughing, you know, I'm cheesing, I'm smiling. I don't know what the fuck to do. I got that shy face on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, I just remember it like it was yesterday. She kept saying, boy, come on, you don't want this? And I'm just like, no.
The boys said, not really. I do, but not really.
Never had it before. I don't know what I'm going to go walking into, you know what I mean? And once it jumped off, I couldn't even find the hole. I ain't gonna lie.
That's first time experiences here.
Word up. She like, yo, what are you doing? She had to grab it, put it in for me, guide me in the right direction, as she say.
Right.
You know, and then it was a wrap from there. 2 minutes later, it was done. You know.
that first one was real. That first one was real.
Yeah.
Like, you be like, whoa.
Like, hey, man, you know, what you want me to do? Want to try again? No, I'm going home.
That's crazy.
That's it.
And this lady did not have a condom.
Actually, no, she didn't.
Dang, you got the first one in a row.
First one. Straight raw.
He had a rude awakening.
So after that,
That's probably
how
why it
did
was
you
so fast.
how did you feel about that?
I didn't think twice about it. Next day, I went back doing what my normal routines was. Go to school, play basketball, laugh about it. I still ain't seen it to this day. I don't even remember her name. Damn. I remember her face. I don't remember her name. Let's see, if I'm 34 now, she got to be at least 49, 50. Damn.
It's crazy because, you know, like, I think a lot of times, like, when I think about when I lost my virginity, right? And then, like, I look at it now, and it's kind of like, did I really want it to go down like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, was that, like, an experience that I really wanted to be like that? Even though, you know, because, you know, when we think about sex, I don't know if it's just like a fantasy thing, like we talked about earlier. Like, yo, we gotta be making love. Like, I wanna make love. But then we go back into a place where sex is just sex. It's like we so unbalanced and unsure about it, because one moment sex is just sex, and then the next moment we want to be making love. So it's like, which one is it?
Yeah.
Is it just this thing that we gonna do in and out, whatever, or is it something that we actually want to be an attachment to, a connection? Is it something that we really want to be important, but yet we belittle it
Right.
so much that we can't even get to a place of importance?
That depends on who you're dealing with. Like, if you're dealing with a John that's just from around the way and you just having sex with her, that's that. But you're gonna want to make love to the girl that you're dealing with. You're not just gonna want to just get it in unless you're having a quickie. You're not just gonna want to get it in and keep it moving.
But isn't it the same tool? It's not like you saying, okay, I'm putting this dick away,
Oh no, it's different strokes.
and then I'm getting this dick, and then I'm gonna make love to you,
It's different strokes.
and then you just get the dick.
Yeah,
Like,
it's different strokes.
You know what I'm saying? It's
different
like-
energy that you put in. I can put in this work.
But the energy is the energy. The energy is still you. You are still the master.
What you think?
She don't get
You
it.
still the
get it.
master of it. It's
She
still
get it.
your tool. It's no way that we can get together. It's just like you cheating.
Right.
You saying, babe, she was just this John. Like, she ain't even mean nothing to me. But I'm looking at this same John. Like, she got the same face that I'm seeing. And it's the same face that was on top of her. It's the same face that's on top of me. What's the difference?
I understand that view of it. I get that.
Because
part
you're
of
still
it.
the master of
get
your
that
own
part.
stuff.
But at the end of the day, I'm not giving the same strokes to
What does
different
it matter?
females.
You stroke it
Because
in and
that's
out.
no.
You said you stroke
Stop
in
it.
and out. You
Stop
said
it.
sex is
Stop. If it was
stroking,
like that, then,
sex is
if it was like
sex
that,
twine.
no. If it was like that, then women wouldn't want to pick and choose the men that they have sex with. They wouldn't be like, oh, his joint small, or his joint big. If it was just an in and out, no, it matters. It matters the stroke you doing, the positions like you said that you're doing, and the energy. Am I giving you foreplay, or am I just turning you over and hitting it from the back? Like, there's a difference.
But let me tell you something. See, that's why we gotta, next time we're gonna have the women here, because the thing about it is women also choose based on that as well, and some women don't. So it's a certain type of woman that's gonna care whether you're putting in the work or you're doing extra stuff or whatever.
And that
right?
certain type of woman is
But
going to get the best of you.
but not, and this is crazy because a lot of women, now this is what we like to pretend. Now women, we like to pretend is that sex is just sex. We like to.
I have to.
But
We like to.
we would like to think that way. But at the end of the day, it still harms us. And that's the truth. When we have sex with any old body and we just doing it whatever, and then that don't work out, we hurt. We hurt from that because we done gave you our body. Unless you got serious issues, right? And your heart is really hardened, let's just say, and you don't got no feelings, you just numb, right? Unless you're dealing with that type of person where it's just like, okay, well, this is just sex and whatever. And if you don't call, If I text you, you don't answer your text. I done gave you the booty, right? I thought we was cool. Now I found out we whack. I'm whack. He ain't coming back, right?
Straight up.
And then we're hurt.
I understand that.
We hurt, okay?
Should
So
give it
my
a
thing
word.
is, this is what I'm saying to y'all, because you gotta understand the same thing. Now we both human beings, and we don't got different hearts, right? Y'all might got a different tool, but we got the same veins, the arteries, all these things, the stomach, all of that. And this is what I want to know from the men, because y'all out here, y'all flipping it, dipping it all around, and then y'all acting like it doesn't have no effect on you. You're like, okay, well, this is just sex, and this is I love you, sex, stroke, right? Same thing, same freaking man, same, because I'm thinking, okay, well, if women, if ourselves, because we're the receiver, but y'all the giver. Now, if we're affected by sex with a man, I don't care what nobody said. Oh, I just did him, and then later on, I know you crying that night trying to figure out what the heck you ain't stroke him good enough. Because this is the things that we think about too. We think about, dang, he ain't call, what's wrong with me? Something wrong with me? And then we go on to the next guy and try to do it better. And maybe he'll stay. So this is the thing about it, is I'm trying to figure out, are y'all just freaking robots or what?
Yeah, bro, you got it. I got an answer.
Because we're not. Even though we try to act like it.
But like you said, you come numb to it. Like I told you earlier.
That's what I'm
It got
saying.
to
So are you
where
at
it
the
didn't
point
matter.
where you just a freaking robot?
I was. They were scheduling appointments. Like, yo, can you come at the top? My bad, I got you. Like it didn't matter to me. Like it was what it was. We get it in. I'm keep it moving.
Well, what was you thinking at the time? Was you thinking like, this is just sex? Are you thinking about the female? Are you thinking about satisfying the female? Are you thinking about, Dad, can I do something nice for her?
Mm-hmm.
It's just basically, I'm just trying to get my nut. Let's just hurry up. It's like masturbation.
Depending on who I was dealing with. When I was dealing with my shorty, yeah, I was all in. But if I was dealing with somebody else I didn't care about, I was trying to get that done. And I know she was too, but my goal was to make her get hers first.
But then you cheated.
Yeah.
So how do you switch that on and off like that?
Switch what on and off?
That brain.
To be able to just go do it?
Yeah,
And stick
that
to
brain
it?
that I'm satisfying her, and then you switch that brain off,
And go back home.
and the soul off, and the emotions off, just like that. And then you go and do something different.
It didn't matter.
What was your thinking? Was you ever a person that, was you ever like had this thought like, okay, I'm having sex with this person and I'm hurting her because I'm having sex with somebody else? It just didn't matter. So sexually you wanted to please her, but when it came to her heart, it didn't matter because you ain't even thinking about what you're doing.
I guess so. When you put it like that.
So sex is what?
Nothing.
Sex is nothing.
Sex is nothing. It's just a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a arousal. It's what they call it. Your adrenaline. It's a rush. It's like a person going to the bank and robbing the bank. If they like to do it, that's just what they gonna do. They don't matter.
Do you think that past experiences with having sex with other people affects your future experience?
That's deep.
Nah.
So if I was a person that got raped,
In that sense, yeah. Because depending on how a man touch you or how a man is aggressive with you, you might not like it.
if I was a person that got molested,
Still wouldn't change nothing.
I feel like that's trauma, bro.
Because you dealing with a woman like that, she's gonna automatically tell you before you even get to that stage that, look, I don't like this, I don't like that because of this and because of that. And you have to take it under consideration to not do those things.
well then would that make it whack?
No. That's a woman that's broken, that's scorned, and you You gotta treat them type of women with tender care. You have to. Because they are the ones that has that low self-esteem, that they don't understand why they living anymore. So you gotta take extra steps with them, you know what I'm saying? To make sure they feel comfortable when they're laying down with you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I agree with that.
as far as you guys are concerned, do you think that your future relationships are going to be affected by all of the sex partners you have?
Only if they know about it. If they don't know about it, then
I'm a
it is
virgin.
what it is. Right. That's what I'm saying.
When you are not a virgin, you have kids.
I'm a virgin.
Yo.
I'm a virgin when I meet her, you know.
Exactly.
It's both new. It's a new thing. If you're new, I'm
so
new.
do you tell about the past experiences? Should you
If they
express
ask.
that to your
Would
partner?
you tell her about your unfaithfulness?
I'm
and
not
how you never
ashamed.
been
If they
faithful
ask,
before?
I'm gonna tell them. But
Yup.
you know,
I keep it a bean.
I just tell them don't use it against me.
Yeah, I keep it a
Yeah.
bean. It's that woman is gonna change it.
She gonna change it.
She gonna change it.
So you believe that women can change you?
A woman can change a man. A woman is
How?
a man's backbone.
How can a woman change you?
Shit, if
I
she
ain't
that
gonna say
one,
that.
she
I'm
will
not-
change you.
I'm not gonna say
If
that.
she that one, she will change you.
If she that one,
How?
If she is that one, you would do any and everything to make sure she stays in front of your eyesight. Not pertaining physically in front of you, but making sure that she's just on top of
I
you.
don't know.
I want to say
telling
something,
you.
but I don't.
Nah,
But
say
say it.
it. Gotta say it.
I guess it hasn't happened for
You
me.
ain't
yet.
find that one.
I guess not.
That sparkle in your eye when you look at it and be like,
Cause
"Man,
I've had that feeling. You feel what I'm saying? Of course. That's how I approach. You know what I mean? Like yo, like you
That
something
might get a
special.
little
Like
sparkle at first.
yeah. So I mean, it's just like, dang,
Yeah.
what? And that's where I start questioning: is it me? Is it who I am? Do I just need to live this lifestyle? You feel what I'm saying? Like
What like
That really- the whole
Male
policy.
gigolo.
Yeah. Like
Male gigolo?
no, I don't want to say that.
You think you was
Just
purpose
others.
on earth to be a gigolo?
No, I ain't saying
You
it
just
on
wanna
that. Just
not
the
be in a
comfortability
relationship.
of no, not even that.
hit who you want to hit."
I think he's scared of commitment.
Are you?
Yeah.
Hell no, not Shay Davis.
Shit.
Big
You
name of
scared
Glenn.
of commitment?
Big
No,
name
I'm
of
scared of
Glasgow.
getting
You
done
agree?
dirty. You
Of
hear
course,
me?
once you get hurt,
Right.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You scared to get done dirty, but yet you do dirty.
I've done it.
That's the-
I've done the
this
dirty.
is what I'm
Not that I
saying.
do it. I've done it.
You said you never been faithful.
I haven't. So being as though I haven't, and I've seen what's capable, like I told you earlier, expect unexpected, anything is possible.
Unexpected.
So that alone right there, just it keeps me in a box. And I guess like he said, till that right one comes,
It's gonna be your way.
gonna be in that joint until I find.
So my thing is, okay, so you want to find somebody that's going to come inside the box to get you.
No.
Because
Somebody
if
that's gonna
you,
knock on-
because if
You
you in
already
the
know.
box is fear.
Mhm.
So how can a person, come inside your box of fear to get you? Then I gotta get you to change the way you used to.
No,
used to
not
be.
even.
It's
I've already started working on
You're
that.
supposed to be the willingness to.
I've already
do
started
your
working
thing.
on being that better person. So it's just the simple fact of she got to show me that I ain't got nothing to worry about. Like when I say that, I mean
Yeah.
literally. I don't have nothing
Facts.
to worry about because I know what can happen. I know when you go to work, that man that's sitting there and
Gotta
telling
work
you, "Hey,
husband.
good morning, beautiful." He gonna say it regardless, whether you tell him you got a man or not. Oh, you look good today, and eventually those comments will hit your head. Like you know
Especially
what?
when you stop saying them.
Exactly.
Or if you forget to say them and he don't.
And that's very big. Like so, it's like,
Women hold that against you.
oh, I don't know.
I've been watching a lot of loyalty test shows lately for the past like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the same way, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know who could be the most loyal to you, man, because it could be that one person that got just a little bit more than you and they jump on it.
And you take that one moment.
Take that one moment, man. You know?
I've been him. I know.
So, but we all been somewhere. Like we've been like, okay, my experience is I've been the person that was molested. I've been the person that got cheated on. I've been the person that got, taking care of man, wanting him to change. He wants somebody to take care of him like his mom. You know what I'm saying? We all been there, right? But what have you actually done to not result in being the same person that was in those type of situations?
Currently working on that. I'm trying to change my mentality And like I said, be accepting of what you say to me. If you telling me you're not doing something, all right, cool. And now I'm going to let it be that until I find out it's different. Once I find out it's different, then we back at ground zero again.
Because, you know, I think about it because the thing about it is you actually have to be in these situations to understand where you at.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, most times we try to avoid, but we can't avoid it, but we also can choose when we want to be in that type of season. If we're ready for that. It's just like, okay, if you're dating somebody and it's like, okay, I'm dating this person, I gotta at least make sure that I'm in a position to date. Then when I'm in a position to date, I gotta at least make sure that, you know, how am I feeling? I gotta take inventory of how I'm feeling when I'm dating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do I want to do the same thing I did 5 years ago? Do I want to do the same thing I did 6 years ago? How am I changing? Now, a question, are you guys anyway insecure about your genitals?
No.
I don't know. I know.
What about your sex? Are
No.
you insecure? So why is it that you fear that you're gonna get played?
I got you.
Yeah, see what you gotta say, bro.
Alright, it's 2022. Generations change, time change. A lot of women our age don't have the standards and morals to compete with a man that's willing to fight for everything that he wants in life, right? So at the end of the day, like we was going back to the loyalty test, you have a woman, like he was explaining, goes to work every day, you know, man keep complimenting her, hey, good morning, beautiful, let's go get lunch before we leave, or da da da. And then she might come home, right? And y'all might have a simple argument. It could be something so small. Every day, y'all had the dumbest arguments. In the back of her mind, she thinking about him.
How do you know that?
She ain't thinking about you. Because she's going where she's going to
Well,
think.
how do you
I'm going to tell you
know
why.
that? 'Cause on the
She's
vice
gonna-
versa, it happens
she's
to
going to
us.
think about where she feel comfortable.
When the vice versa, it happens to us. You go
It
home, you
happens.
still think about that
It
person at work.
happens. You
The
still think
person
about it.
at work that said you was beautiful. So you must not.
It happens over time. It's not just right off the bat.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It happens over time. You
Okay.
know? A lot of women, you know, especially if you got a woman that like to go out.
Where is the woman at?
You know, you have to be mindful that men is going to hit on her.
Yeah.
Men is going to try to buy her drinks, call her beautiful, try to take her home, get her number, whatever. That's her choice
Yes.
to give that number out. That's her choice to go home with that man. I don't mind you taking drinks and he buying it all day, as long as you get in the car that you came in and you bring your ass home.
Nah, even that's flirting.
You
to
don't
me.
mind her
That's
taking
flirting
drinks
to
from
me.
people?
Somebody come and say, I'm going to buy you a round of drink. You can keep your money in your pocket, let them buy it.
Why?
What? That's not cheating.
That's flirting to me.
That's not flirting.
That's flirting to me.
That's not flirting. I don't look at it as flirting. When you out in the
Leading
bar
somebody on.
or the club with your girlfriends, he say, hey, I want to buy you and your girlfriend a drink.
And
Cool.
that's that.
Be my
And
guest.
he walk away.
If
Or
he
he
don't,
stand there
even if
talking.
he stand there, thank you for the drink. Yeah, we not interested. A woman's going to tell him.
That should be the reply.
We not here to, mangle or find anybody. I have a man, but thank you for the drink.
That should be the reply.
And any grown man going to say, you're welcome, and walk off. That was his approach to try to get her attention. He should never use that approach from the get-go.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
but
the
drinks
thing
lead to the
about
con-
it is, as a woman that's taking drinks from a man, my mindset will be to save my money, but I came there with money, so why am I worrying about saving it?
Yeah, but see, a lot of people order drinks from the other side of the room. I could sit in the other side of the room and say, yo, bartender, get them two a drink right there. Tell them that's for me.
That's not me. I don't do that.
It happens, right?
Okay.
It's what people do.
So, okay, people do that.
Now, when your girl is out there with your significant other, as I should say, you telling me that's cheating for her to have a simple conversation with?
Not cheating.
Well, flirting.
You said that's what? Flirting.
Yeah.
To have you out and about, you at a social environment. I
Mm-hmm.
don't see that flirting when you out having a general conversation with your girlfriends and whoever else is in the establishment.
Okay.
I don't look that. I don't think of it as that way. I don't. I'm not saying
So you
everybody
would
else
take a
do.
drink from a female.
If she gonna buy it, you damn right.
Why?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna buy your next one too. All right, see you later. I'm out.
No, you should,
But that's not
showing
flirting.
interest, right?
It's not
You
flirting.
showing
That's
interest.
not
You
showing
buy me one, I'm
interest.
gonna buy
Buying a
you
drink.
one. So what's up with you?
That's not flirting.
Come on, bro.
But-
I don't look at that as flirting.
So
that's what
why are you
happens.
buying a female a drink? You looking at her, you buying it because she's attractive.
We talking about. I'm not buying nobody anything that I.
But
I'm
that's
not
the
interested
sole
in.
reason as to why a person.
Because I
I'm
can't
not
talk
spending my
about a
money
girl
on
that's
nobody.
not here. I only can talk about you shit.
We talking
Not
about
you shit,
if
but
your
you
girl
talking
went
about
out
here.
because we was talking about being done dirty and why you're scared of committing. Right.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you're gonna go into a whole story about what a female thinking, and I ain't got no female here that's thinking that. But this
Let me
is
see.
just,
We got some on live.
but this your
So
story.
we got some. I
This
gotta
is
get out
your
here.
drinks lead to conversation. That's
Do
what
they?
I'm gonna say. This is,
Yeah,
but
bro.
see, I want to go more into what your story
I done been in
is.
a lot of places where everybody brought each other drinks, and it was just that. You might have a conversation. You might have, hey, what you do for a I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like you're out having a good. If you're going out somewhere to have a good time, have a good time.
So you're gonna buy a female drink because she look good.
No,
So why you buying
No.
a drink? I don't get it.
not me.
Just to
Not
spend my
me
money?
per se. I'm not buying nobody anything. Anything. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm going to sit at that bar and buy my own drinks. This is what I do. What I'm saying is,
Shay, you gotta go.
yeah.
All right, so go ahead, and we're gonna end because you was late, Twan.
It's all right.
But we're gonna end soon. In a couple minutes, I
safe,
want
right?
Twan to, since I got Shay earlier and I nailed him in.
I'm going to hold it
All right,
down
my
for
brother, I love him
For
so
sure,
much.
bro.
you. You know I am.
I give it y'all
And
list.
so
Let's go.
I'm gonna nail Twan now.
Ain't nobody yelling me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna nail Twan now for a little bit.
They in trouble.
So go ahead.
I don't know. It's just me per se. I'm not the type to be overthinking things when a woman is outside. I don't. If I can't trust you somewhere down the line, it's going to be shown to me, and vice versa. You know, I'm just different. My thought process is different.
Because I'm thinking it's because the loyalty test, it sparks something. So you've been watching loyalty tests.
Yeah, it's
because
funny.
You're trying to figure out if how to identify somebody that's loyal.
It's funny. It's just I watch it because it's hilarious. It's just funny to me how they just get caught. And I watch both sides. I watch the females' loyalty test and the males' loyalty test. It's just funny to me how you don't see that coming. Like your girl brings you to a photo shoot, leaves you in there by yourself with a sexy decoy, and you get caught slipping like that. Knowing your girl just left to go somewhere and coming right. How dumb could you be?
Well,
Because she's hitting on you and say you should leave your girl. You're dumb.
but really the person may be just, some people feel like very insecure where they have to entertain somebody for a moment, like, oh, you should leave your girl. You're like, oh, I don't want to leave my girl, whatever. And then some people just do it because they struggle with rejection. So they just go with the flow.
I ain't doing none of that.
Because, and this is something that I wanted to address, because when I address insecurities, because a lot of times we like to act like we so, strong in our spots when it comes to relationships and when it comes to commitment.
Right.
That we tend to, we really tend to not even really know unless we're in that situation. Remember we talked about that before?
Yeah, you're right.
Because before, it's good to say, I could sit here and I could say a certain thing. But unless I'm in that situation, like we said before with Shay, he was in a situation, he like, look, I was just heated at that time. It's just kind of like how I reacted to it. And so that's why, I wanted to talk about it, because a lot of times, even when it comes to females, that's why I said, I asked you guys, are you a robot? Because a lot of times stuff is only revealed to us when we're in a certain place in our life, a certain place, I don't know, it's just weird. Sometimes it's not uncovered until it's a certain place. So I wanted to know, because as females, we are affected by, the things that we've been through. And sex is included. We try to act like it's not.
Right.
But it's included because it's our bodies. Like, this is the only body we gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to downplay it as though, like, oh, this is my body. Like, I could just do whatever I want with it. I fling it here, fling it there. And I don't feel away. I'm good.
They do.
And I just wanted to know, from a man's perspective, do you guys go through those type of emotions? Is that something that's existed to you? Or do y'all just feel it and then knock it off? Like, how is that? I'm asking.
I was thinking, I really can't answer for no other man. I really don't know.
What about you?
I work off of F&E's. You know, I really could care less. When you talk about my body wise, like if
Yeah,
I
your
start thinking
body.
about myself,
Your
if I
body
ever got
wise,
hurt
like
or like why she cheat on me, that type stuff.
yes.
No, nah, I've been there in my younger years, but as I got older, I got numb to it. You know what I'm saying? It was just like she cheat. All right, cool, I'm out.
Or did it hurt when you got cheated on?
I was young. That's puppy love. You don't really hurt. You be mad. I'm talking about you 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. Yeah, you be upset. But it's like, as I got older, and I'm just like, I really was crying over that. You know, it ain't even happened more so when I got older. You know, as I told y'all the story before. And that hurts because that's your wife. That's somebody you married.
Yeah.
You know, but did it hurt me like to the core? Nah, because I already felt it. I knew it was coming. You know, things was already to the bottom of the barrel. So it was like it's nothing more that you can do to me to even hurt me even more than what you did already before. You know, so I just be chilling now. I don't really work off of F&E's no more, man.
Have you been in a relationship since then?
Nah, I'm cool.
Are you avoiding relationship?
I'm focusing on my music. That's all.
I mean, have you had sex since then?
Nah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Not recent, but yeah.
So is it something that
And I was cool off that too.
was it like one of those was it a one night stand or was it like okay we trying to get to know each other and
It
we
was
think
one of them
we
that
might
shit
do
never
something?
happened.
Okay.
You know, it messed up our friendships
Friendship.
because she wouldn't leave me alone.
You had sex with her and then she wouldn't leave you alone?
It was a wild night. Let's just say that. I just couldn't stop. Like I hate it. Like a text every 3 minutes, phone call. What you doing? Like I just got off the phone with you 10 minutes ago. That irks me. I'm just like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna last long. I could tell already. When you nagging and getting under my skin like that, oh yeah, it's over with.
Do you think that having sex before? Now, let me ask you. I wasn't sure. Did you agree with having to have the yams before marriage?
Did I agree? I don't think I even said a word on that situation. I don't
Okay.
think I ever even spoke on it.
Okay.
It's 50-50 with me.
What does that mean?
It's 50-50. I mean, if a woman says no, she gonna wait till she married, and you have to be the strong individual to wait till you get married. If she gives in, then you're a lucky individual to get it before you get married. 50-50.
Okay. And so, I was trying to see if let me see if Kayla said that's giving specific attention to one specific person. There's intentions there. Oh, she's talking about the drinks. Where, like if you're at the bar or whatever and you buy a certain person a drink, she's saying that's giving that person attention. So,
Of course.
so the intention is there to do something.
But you might have a beautiful woman. Like your woman might be gorgeous. Like you have to accept that wherever she goes, she's gonna get hit on.
Yeah.
People is gonna want to say hi, talk to her, whatever.
Right.
It's all up to her at the end of the day
To make a choice.
to make a choice.
Okay. I think I had one other question, but I may have forgotten. Oh yes. So let's get into the Facebook posts
Let's
before
get
we
into
go.
it.
So you have a lot of sexual
I do?
Facebook posts.
No.
Yes, you do.
No,
I went
I
on your
do
page
not.
last night
No, I do not.
looking for a picture for the flyer, guys. Okay. Because I had never been on Twine's Facebook before. When I was introduced to Twine, I kind of like sent them a friend request. I never went on his page. So I went to go look for pictures for the flyer last night, and I seen all of these all of these Facebook posts with all types of stuff. I seen women with shapes. I seen like pick your best one. You want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's the shape of the woman. And then I've seen like girls with their butt out. Jokes, stuff that got to do with your vagina, his thing. All these things is on your Facebook post.
That must be old.
Don't make me pull it up.
You gotta pull it up, 'cause that must be old.
It could be old, but let's see.
It might be old.
Because I'm on Facebook. So, yeah, because Twan.
It's just entertainment, y'all.
So that's what I want to talk about. How is it just entertainment?
Well, most of the stuff that I do post, it's a repost. I might be scrolling down Facebook and I see it. I might chuckle at it. I copy and paste it and post it on mine. Or if they have the share, most of them, some of them don't have the share button. So I have to copy and paste it and post it like it's my post. So actually I'm taking 100% credibility for it, but actually it's not. I don't just sit down and create these things. I be really doing my music and moving around, doing a lot of other things. So when I had the time, I do basically stroll up and down on Facebook and I copy and paste. I have a lot of people call me and text me like, bro, you all right? What's wrong? And I'm like, bro, that's just a copy and paste post. I ain't got nothing to do with me.
But look
You know
what
what
you're
I'm saying?
copying and pasting. I wish I can pull it up. One day I'm
Let me
gonna
see.
get there.
Which one? What you talking about?
So you want to go on your page with me?
Yeah, which
Okay,
one you want?
Okay, so we can start off because these are provocative things. Okay, can I give you a back massage? Her, of course. And then the back massage is him rub it on the back. Then he massaging the feet down. He's spreading the girl's cheeks. Then he eating her out from the back. Okay, and
Where
then
you at?
you see kids. You see a little bit of stuff, and then you go, and then it's like, okay, this girl, she half naked. Like, look,
Where you
look,
at? Which
Twan,
one you at? Oh, that's
look.
Pinky. That's Pinky.
Pinky is half naked.
You gotta
on
look
there.
at the comment on that picture though. There's a reason why I posted it. You gotta look at the. I seen it on Facebook. Actually, I seen it on Instagram. I screenshotted that.
Then he said, then he got, you got this. He left for work because my.
But that's how it be.
Nah, he
Yo.
called off. But I'm gonna start an argument in a
Listen,
minute.
that's how it be. Some chicks do that. They got their sneaky links. Boy text, did he leave for work yet? No, but I'm gonna start an argument so he can leave work. I had to post that.
Look,
I had to let the fellas
There's
know.
two kind of women in the world. You want me to suck your dick, or I'm gonna suck your dick until you see Jesus.
Amen.
Look at this. did you just say amen?
No, I did not.
I
but-
know you didn't.
Did I post
Look
that?
at this. Look at this.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, that's on
Okay.
Instagram too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
okay.
on Instagram.
Looking for female twerkers. Okay, we know you do rap videos.
Yeah, I'm looking for some dancers. No
You
twerkers,
said
dancers.
this say twerkers here.
That must be an old post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah, And so as but Twan, you got a whole bunch of sex stuff on your Facebook, Twan.
Sex.
But then when somebody meets you, you're not this person.
Yeah, I'm not.
So why you got this on your Facebook?
That's
because
just-
this is telling me you are this person.
Facebook is
so
entertainment.
you may have a double life.
No.
You may be this one person, on one side of you got all
Let's see what
wisdom
we
and
got.
you know. But then like when you go to your Facebook, it look like you got all sex drive.
Nah.
You may be borderline an addict.
I don't
Okay?
see anything.
Because look, you don't see anything.
Nah.
I looked on there last night.
I don't
Fellas,
see
if
nothing.
you catch your chick in the car with a nigga you fucking, who you shooting first? I'm sorry, excuse my language. No, it's not funny. So
No,
as soon as
you didn't
females,
read. You didn't read. You read it, but you read past it and didn't see the catch. It's a catch to that.
who you shooting first? It's
Read
a
it
catch.
again.
What? Fellas, if you catch your chick in the car with an, oh, that must be a gay.
You see what I'm saying? It was a catch, and I had people saying, yeah, they didn't read it correctly.
That's
it was
not funny.
It was something that I didn't
That's
post
not
it.
funny. That you did post it
I
because
shared
it's
it.
on your thing.
Yeah,
you
I be
share
sharing
it,
stuff. I don't.
and
be,
it's on there.
I don't sit
sorry
and
for
create
cursing,
these.
guys.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
So,
I
I'm
don't
reading, I
create
gotta-
these posts. I just share them, copy and paste. That's it.
So you copying and paste it, but this is you. This is what you like. When people copy and paste stuff, they copy and paste stuff that they like. Am I right?
It's funny to me.
You like it though.
I be cracking up.
And so you copy and paste, and you may have a double.
You see what I'm saying? I be cracking up.
Because Nikki said foolishness. You may have a double life.
Shit,
Yeah, she
not
laughing
me.
because it's true. Because my thing is, if you are looking at Facebook posts and the stuff that you like, you copy and you paste.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that you like.
It's entertainment.
You entertained
I
by
think
it.
we had.
You
Yeah.
entertainment
I
by
be
booty cheeks.
well in the life now. Pertaining to that, sex sells, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so me being an artist, I know what I need to do in order to get to the next level. I do have a couple of females that are going to be in videos and stuff like that, models and all that. Like I said, I have my clothing line for them to model lingerie with the ABK logo on it. This is what sells.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is just entertainment. This is something I laugh at and I post and I just laugh at it. I laugh at the comments. Who else calling me now? I just laugh at the comments. It'd be funny to me, man. And I be sitting at home doing nothing, chilling, just laughing
And sharing it.
and sharing it. Yes, I do. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I be sharing it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might leave here today and be scrolling on Facebook while I'm on my way home and see something, and I'll share it.
So this is something I'm just wondering too, because a lot of times when you like and you share, that's the stuff that comes on your timeline.
Yeah.
So Facebook, what they do is they feed the things that you like, the things that you share. So you won't even see certain things at all to even share it because they have it programmed now to you. Yes. They have it programmed now to the things that you like and the things that you share. So a lot of things, I learned it just by kind of being on Facebook and also just noticing and the research about Facebook. That's why, like, if you talk about something, next thing you know, the ad is coming up. Like, you know, but that's a lot of things that they do. So a lot of times they're just feeding you.
Wow.
With the same old thing that you like and share, and you don't even get a glimpse of any other stuff that's going
I
on.
didn't know that.
So, with that being said,
Most of that stuff is off Instagram too, y'all. Let's be clear.
yeah, and you know, I want to see so I understand that you're in the entertainment business, and
Yes.
these are the things
Yes.
that you feel like, you know, this is what I'm
It
going
was
to
just
do
funny to me.
to go to the next level.
It's just funny. I don't. That's not my personal Facebook account.
It is personal. It has your name on it.
Has Twana Don.
Oh, Twana Don is different. So we are right when we say you live a double life.
It's not my personal account. I'm like Jay-Z and Beyonce. You won't know my personal business unless you really my friend or something like that, and I put you on that page. But that's just entertainment. That's my music Facebook, and then I have my music Instagram as well.
It's hard for me to understand how, like, you can make music. It's like that two hat situation that I was talking about with Shay. Like, on one moment you can make music that's like, okay, I'm gonna, and you're good. I heard your music, so you're good, and it's a goodness as though like, oh, people are actually gonna buy this music and listen to it. But then like you have to actually think about that stuff to write it. You actually have to meditate on that stuff to write it. So it's like you're thinking and you're meditating.
Sometimes.
To write a song, you don't have to meditate. You don't have to like think about go back to that line and think about that line.
Like
it's
most
just,
of my songs, I really just went in the booth and rapped it.
but the thoughts are there.
It just come off the top of the head. Or you punch in. Like some stuff I don't write down. I just get in the booth and just say it. However the song is or whatever we talking about in that song, I think about it. I go in and just lay it.
So you worked on. So what about the My song?
Yes, that is almost done. I just got to record it. And my, something special.
Oh, so I can't wait to hear it. So Nikki said, so is Twana Don just a personal, a persona, like an ego, or are you interviewing Twan or Twana Don?
Twine is
So,
Twana Don.
Wait, so your real name is Antoine?
What nigga talking about? Hey, you are interviewing Twana Don. What you talking about, nigga?
I don't know, Nick.
Yes.
Because Twana Don is
first-
like the rapper.
My first name is Antoine. Twana Don, right? How I came up with the name. So you can be clear.
Yes.
On it's not a Fasana. You look at nigga, it's not a Fasana, okay? You have Twine, and then I just put the Don at the end because Twine is who I am as a person. But I look at myself as the Don. You know what I mean? I want to always put myself on a higher standard than what I was used to putting myself on. And when I came up with that name, like maybe, what was this, 2022 now, so I want to say 2019.
Mm-hmm.
That's when my life changed. Yeah.
What does the Don stand for?
The Don. You know, like the Don. If you ever met a Don?
No.
Well, not met a Don, but you know, like when you a Don is like a higher power. He's like not a higher power, but a higher boss. Let's put it that way. He's a boss.
I always thought the Don was like a gigolo or something.
He's a Don. A Don is like a boss, somebody that, you know, has a lot of power, a lot of
Street power.
influence.
Street influence.
No, influence. It don't have to be street.
But I only heard people that's like in the
Dons
street.
from the streets, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's like street language. That's not like you ain't gonna go up there and
That's
meet
why
a
the
doctor
Don.
that says he the Don.
he might be the Don pertaining to his surgeries. 'Cause he might be the best doctor out. So we call him the
The
Don.
Don is the street
Yeah,
though.
that's Twine the Don, man. You know, there's nobody, you know, ever gonna be like me, man. I'm unique, different, and that's how I look at myself, man. I'm gonna be a Don. I'm not gonna be just a regular Twine. I'm Twine the Don for a reason.
Okay. So guys, we are so over our time.
You're over.
And hopefully we'll have the females here next week.
Hopefully.
And they can share and I'll be playing the background.
Right.
But guys, I thank you so much for tuning in. We had so much fun on this podcast. I had so much fun. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about sex. Please share, comment, inbox. We can still you know, bring up your questions or any concerns that you may have. Next time we'll see you in 2 weeks. That's Sunday at 4 p.m. on Facebook Live, Single Exposed Network. We're also on YouTube, Single Exposed Podcast on YouTube, so you can hit us up there. Go and like our page on YouTube. It will be a blessing. And please share with people. And if you want to come on the podcast, please inbox us. Let us know that you want to come on the podcast. We also want to do personal interviews, things like that to get you going. And if you know you guys are available and able to share and expose yourself, please do. Well, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Yes, please do. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Deuces.
I'm about to end it with Twine the Don. This is my boy, though. All right, y'all. Good night.